Hey guys, welcome back. So today I got a very special episode for you because today we're going to be looking at the EFX Collectibles Legend Edition Darth Vader helmet. And this thing is amazing. So I know some of you guys are like, wait a second, you've had that in your collection for a while. It's actually not. I just received it yesterday. So EFX made 3 different versions of that helmet. They made the Legend Edition, which essentially they left kind of untouched based on the Rick Baker mold. They made a limited edition, which is the one I previously had up there. And that one is a little more stylized, idealized. They cleaned it up a little bit. And then they made a PCR version, which was the plastic version. And I did a review kind of on that. If you go back a couple years ago, I did a review on the Novos Darth Vader helmet, and you could see it at the end of that video. But yeah, so today we're going to be looking at the Legend Edition. And I was so fortunate to get this. One of my family members owned this and had it in his collection and decided that he was going to stop collecting Star Wars and kind of focus on Disney stuff, which he has an amazing collection. I'll link his Instagram account below. You guys should check it out. And he gifted it to me for Christmas. So I'm just super lucky, so excited to have it in my collection. And I can't wait to show you guys the differences. So let's go take a look at them. All right, so here's the box, and it's a very large box. I had to travel literally from another country to get into my collection, and it was just a crazy mess to get it over here, but it's here, and there it is, the Legend Edition Vader helmet. And essentially the base is the same thing as the limited edition, except the Legend also comes with this awesome print by Acme Archives, and it's such a cool little print. That one doesn't come with the limited edition one, but super cool. The certificate of authenticity is also huge compared to the limited edition one. Here it is, the Legend Edition Vader helmet. And like I said, so this is pulled from the Rick Baker molds, and it kind of gives you the history there. So this is essentially as close as you can get to the A New Hope helmet as you possibly can, right? Because they casted it from the original molds. Here's the plaque, and as you can see, it was never displayed. So this is 194. Man, this is so cool. Comes with the basic little stickers and, the little paperwork. Now, my uncle did a great job at, making sure that it's covered up and protected on its long way over here. Man, here it is. So the dome or the helmet part kind of sits on top of the mask. You can see the mask here. Oh man, there it is. And immediately the first thing I could notice, the big difference, obviously the famous sea scar, you could see it right there. But you could actually see the contrast in the colors a lot more here. As you could see, the stroke marks, right? You could see the paintbrush marks. Essentially, it almost looks like spinned aluminum, right? And you can see all the dents, all the little imperfections on it. Man, and what's very interesting, and if you could kind of tell, it's actually more silver than black, right? And you tend to think like Darth Vader, is the black mask, but it's actually more silver. And here it is. As you could see, the left tusk, looking at it, the left side, they left it all beat up just like the original one is. Again, the famous sea scar, right? That one, it's very visible in A New Hope, and it's just a little scratch, right? It's the paint that got chipped off. And EFX did a great job at recreating a lot of these little details that you see on the screen. Now, they only made 364 of these. Man, but I'm just blown away by how EFX just did such an amazing job at just the paint scheme. I think that's the biggest difference between the Legend and the LE is the paint. So this is the limited edition. As you can see there, right, the silver, you're not seeing the streak marks, you're not seeing the brush marks. It's nice, clean, even paint. Obviously, right there, clearly it doesn't have the C scar, right? They cleaned up a lot of the little, little imperfections that the Legend one has. There, right there, you can see clearly that the silver is painted just differently. You see how the like stroke marks there, they're not present in the LE. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty much the same mold. As the certificate of authenticity says on the Legend, it's essentially kind of a tribute to the Legend, right? The limited edition is also fiberglass, so it's made kind of in a similar process, similar style. But like I told you, it's just very cleaned up, very idealized. Just kind of how you would picture Darth Vader, right? You wouldn't expect it to have all these little imperfections as the Legend has. But like I said, the coolest thing about this is seeing the difference in paint, right? You could see the left cheek, like the upper cheek is silver, the right and the nose bridge is black. Then you go down to kind of the cheek marks where the C scar is, and the left one's black, the right one's silver, and it's just such a cool way to kind of really appreciate the paint scheme for this Vader helmet, right? A lot of us didn't realize that it's not just a one coat of black or just one tone of silver. It's a lot of different colors. Here it is with the flashlight on, so essentially you could kind of see really well where the C scar is and kind of all the imperfections, and again in contrast to the limited edition one that doesn't have all those. Now the domes are going to be the same, right? The top part is going to be the same on both helmets. So in reality, just the face mask is the big difference between these. And then obviously the Legend comes with a signature plaque by Brian Muir. The limited edition doesn't. So as I'm putting away the limited edition, I'm going to be able to show you the box here. Essentially, it's the exact same box as the Legend, same packaging. And here you could actually see even better the paint difference, right? Because now you could see the forehead, and this is the Legend, and you could definitely see the brush marks, the strokes. And again, it gives it more of like a brushed aluminum feel. They're both padded on the inside. I know a lot of you have asked to see the interior of it, and there it is. Here's kind of a little side by side so you could see the color differences. Like I said, it's mostly in the silvers and all the little cleanup with the little imperfections. Here is the certificate of authenticity for the limited. As you can see, it's tiny compared to the Legend. It has a little copy of the print that the Legend comes with inside of the certificate, but other than that, it's just a little tiny version of the Legend edition. Sorry, I got it mixed up again. Now, another cool thing I did for this guy is I actually sent out a special custom-made plaque and had Brian Muir autograph it to kind of mimic the Legend, which is this one. So you could do that yourself as well. I think Brian Muir still, does some signings. Like I said, the boxes are identical. Just one of them is just going to say limited. The other one's going to say Legend. So there they are, guys. The limited versus the Legend. Hopefully this video was educational and you kind of now know the differences between them. Like I said, there is a third version, which is the PCR version. And if you want to take a look at it, I'll put the video essentially to play next after this one. And it's for the Anovo's Vader helmet. So it's a kind of nice video to see all four helmets. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this video and keep an eye out because I'll be posting my 2022 tour video soon. And don't forget to subscribe and watch Collection Wars, my other channel, where we go live every Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube, where we show some amazing collections and talk to some awesome people. So make sure you sign up for that. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.